Pretty sure it's the same skeleton still, right?
Yeah, it's empty.
It hasn't refilled.
Because when we came through here, we fought like the big monkeys or whatever over here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, why can I not get in this square?
The
The bear is taking up too much room.
bear's
There we
not
go.
doing any of these things.
Hello. Oh.
They're friendly.
Ah, because we've got the scepter.
Oh boy!
Do we want to turn around and kill them anyway?
No.
Yeah.
AC 18, hit points 119.
Yeah. Aimless is just running through. He's like, I'm
Bye-bye!
done.
Bye-bye!
I mean, the question is, Mark, save the game.
What happens if we do a cone of cold on this entire room full?
I can't attack it.
Come and join me.
It's not letting me.
Come and join me. Let's see.
Hundreds. Oh
Yeah.
God, there's hundreds of them.
How many throughout the rest of the dungeon?
Even the pilgrims are a problem. Like the small beetles still have an AC of 17 and 80 HP.
Okay, well. Form a line with me, chaps. We're going to take these on. I'll do a proper save, though, so we can see where we're at.
Hang on. Let Aimless and me get back up here.
Yeah,
Aimless is powering.
Don't worry, the bear stays here.
Right, let's...
There's some in the other room, though, right? They can get to the bear from... Oh, no, they can't.
They can't.
Why are we attacking these if they're friendly?
Because we want to see what happens.
Why not?
Oh God.
Hang
What's
on,
the worst that could happen?
I need to just abort that. I need to step forward at least one space. I can't see anything bad going wrong at all from this. One more space. If I get... Well, that... Ooh, I'm going to go for that. Nothing.
Thank you, game.
We can't do it.
No.
We can't do it.
I mean, oh no, that's sad.
We tried, chat. We tried.
I guess we broke the game so much that it's now just... It's just falling in line with our wishes.
Yeah.
Here you go. Just leave. Just finish this.
Where is the way through?
Here. No path to destination. Huh.
No, I'd like... How do we get out of here? Where... Is this definitely the right place?
Yeah, I see it. It's
Yeah.
here. I was determined to find us a fight worthy of heroes. Fight worthy of song.
Travel over there?
Where is... There's a big nest up there.
We want to go to grotto entrance if we can fast travel there.
Actually, can we just fast travel? Ruin entrance, nest exit.
But why are we not just clearing this place out for the future?
Good question. Can't answer.
I am
being
not
perfectly
disappointed.
honest.
Yeah.
Anticlimactic is not quite the word I'd use.
I'm disappointed that we killed Orinetis in such a manner as we did by killing his doppelganger in a dungeon at the other end of the map and never actually seeing what his real story was or having a fight with him.
Have you got a save that goes back to that dungeon?
It'll be a quick save or an auto save, and it's probably... I'd have to dig through to see where it was.
You still have that stone that we can give to the elf. Didn't she want like special stones or whatever that we found and still had?
Yeah, it's in the stash back in the sea.
Oh, curses,
right.
That's sad.
The quest disappeared, so there was no point in carrying it.
Fair enough.
I'd forgotten about those. Yeah, because I mean, in the base game, handing stuff in to factions like that is one of the core mechanics of it. So I figured there'd be loads of that throughout the rest of this adventure, but it only seemed to be just at that starting area.
Yeah. Yeah, this does play out very differently to the main game.
Yeah. It's been fun, though. I have enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was a ride.
It was missing a boss fight. Like a big boss fight.
You know,
Yeah,
like when you play Legend of Zelda and you fight Ganon.
You finally leave
or
the valley
Ganondorf,
and
and then he
return to the
turns into
Principality
Ganon.
of Masgarth.
Oh, is that it?
The throne of the valley is empty.
He's dead.
Chaos is lurking.
Yeah.
The citizens of the valley hold together as they always did.
Yeah, we killed him, didn't we?
Yeah.
The hidden research complex is no longer in the hands of Orinetis, but who knows how its potential will be used in the future. Marinving is dead. The news might rejoice some of his old enemies in Masgarth and disappoint his debtors.
What did it say? Debtors and creditors? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. They obviously
What?
realised they've got the wrong thing in the script.
So, is that it?
Oh, that is it. Wow. Okay.
That quite literally is it.
That is a harsh ending there.
Your adventure's over. Haha.
Yeah.
What?
Congratulations. Let me look through the list of quick saves. It's not going to go back very far. In fact, most of them are today.
Yeah.
There's one from 2021. Okay. So that's going back to my
It's your
original
original game.
playthrough.
Yeah. When it first came out.
The game, very good. The ending, kind of flaccid.
There is this one.
In all honesty, that's what I was expecting, though, having played the main campaign.
I mean, the story is over. Like, there is not much to say. Like, I can live with not having a super big boss fight at the end. But it feels like that the monkeys gave us more trouble than anything else in this game.
They did right at the start. I thought that was going to be setting the tone of the game. I thought this is going to be hard. And to be fair, we can turn the difficulty up. But
I mean, we had a bunch of really fun engagements over the entire fight. Like if you think back on the Swamp Witch or whatever, that was a good fight.
yes, that one
Well,
was.
the golems, but everything else was a bit.
I mean, this is like... We've been playing it since April. And not every week, but we've put quite a few hours into this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it from that perspective, it's well worth its time.
Yeah. Granted, we
But-
also probably chose a really awkward thing. As in, we were not going for a certain path.
Yeah.
And maybe we did literally go for the milquetoast approach, so we got the milquetoast ending.
We did try to please everyone at some point, didn't we? And then, but then I thought that's how we were supposed to play it because we were playing for the Forge, who it said were trying to keep everyone or play both sides. So I thought, oh well, this is fine. But clearly, I think we should have gone all in early on one faction. Still, let's say we've done the Forge ending there, haven't we? Sort of.
I don't. Well, we don't know whose ending we just did there, really, because.
But we had 3 of them that were really high, so that's probably the best ending for 3 of the factions, and 2 of them we just wiped out.
Yeah.
So if we went through again, we'd probably either have to go for the Orinetis one, which I'd rather fight him properly, kill him at the end, or the Rebellion. Rebellion might be an interesting one to do. I just thought we'd load
Yeah,
those
Rebellion
games.
also-
Keeping him alive.
The rebels also seem like rather unfriendly people.
Oh, we've loaded it in a fight.
Oh. Yeah,
Oh.
I know we are. We're in the cave. In the swamp, aren't we? Fighting
Yeah.
the
Even,
mutant Minotaur on
even down here at level 5, TC's still lethal with that axe.
Oh no, this is the Morning Star.
Ah, back to that.
Oh, right. He didn't have that yet.
Todd's still got his javelin.
Einar,
and aimless as his bear,
That bloody
and
bear.
thorns as well. There we go.
Yeah, we didn't change much, did we?
This could basically be any fight in the game that we had, couldn't it?
Yeah.
But it's been good. I have enjoyed it. I think I would play it through again to see what happens with some of the different factions. Play some different classes.
Yeah, I think the classes is the key thing here, isn't it? Because the story can be whatever you want, but if you've got a class that you enjoy mucking around with...
Yeah. From the playthrough, I'd turn the difficulty up and play different classes.
I mean, I would not mind playing the druid again, but this time around I wouldn't take the bear.
Yeah, something different.
I would probably go completely spell heavy. That would probably work way better.
And not only all this, you could of course just have a different background and different. Oh, I didn't realise I stood right next to that thing. So it does have some replayability.
But here's the thing, right? They just rolled a 15, and they missed you, and you're not in any kind of heavy armor or anything. So I think difficulty might be a good shout.
Solasta, Evo, Malmis.
Yeah, the sorcerer is exceptionally good. Slightly more limited spells than the wizard, but being able to put those sorcery points into things to like double up on spells and things, especially when you get the level 6s, like that twinning that. What was it? Disintegrate was just phenomenal.
Yeah.
I wouldn't change anything about what I've done with the.
How?
They're very tall thorns, you know.
I wouldn't change anything on my paladin.
The paladin was good.
Yeah, very good.
You can build the paladin in many different ways, and they're just brutal.
Yeah, I mean, you can make them like complete protectors, tanks, heavy damage dealers. It's good.
Or whatever the heck we did with Burden.
Burden was basically smashy axe.
Seemed to
all
work.
He needed to be.
Our axe will smash.
Yeah, well, that works out well for timing anyway, for you getting off to see the film, TC. Yeah, we'll have to find another 4-player game for us to play through.
There is many options available to us.
There is.
There is actually some really good options that I think. How about we? Well, I was going to make a suggestion. Why don't we put a list together and stick it on your Discord and see what people say?
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, it's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
Let them change. Yeah,
We'll find a list of either games we've got or games that are about to come out that I can maybe, or I'll try and get hold of some keys for us. Yes, the guy who got in touch with me for this on behalf of the Solasta people was great. He just said, you know, if you want to play multiplayer, how many keys do you want? So I said, 4 please, that'll be lovely. So yeah, it's quite handy when people shovel games at you like that. Doesn't happen very often though.
No, it's nice. I think it's something like this, because you can just say, yeah, I know there's a few people that we can get together and we can just enjoy it.
Yeah. Oh, Medieval Dynasty at some point in its roadmap is getting a co-op mode. I absolutely love that.
Yesterday.
Now it could be a year, 2 years from now, I don't know, but I'll keep an eye on that because I really enjoyed playing that game. And then there's Wild West Dynasty, made by the same people. If that's going to be co-op, and again, I dare say they'll add that in later in its development, but if it launched with co-op, that would be a definite contender for the stream, I think.
Was that the one where you were running around trying to woo the villagers?
Yes. Trying to do that, trying to feed the villagers, clothe the villagers, keep them warm, build the houses, mine the stuff, feed the pigs, shovel the shit, everything. Full on medieval baron.
Collect all the branches.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the other question is, I suppose, as well, is do we want to do another D&D one? Which, I mean, this is the first D&D thing I've played all the way through, and I've really enjoyed it. So I'm quite,
maybe we find some nice RPG game for us. It might be a thing.
There's also
because
sorry, go on.
Go on. No, go on.
I was going to say there's also Divinity Original Sin 2, which is very, very similar, but it doesn't use the D&D rule set. It's the downside
of that is
that
freeform, isn't it?
Yeah, every fight you tend to be on fire from one form or another, either from your own actions or from the enemies. On fire, poisoned, cursed, corrupted, everything.
Quite chaotic. Yeah.
But it's
from
fun.
What I've played and seen, it is. There's so much like environmental stuff that you can bring in as well.
Yeah, it's nice like that.
Like
when you poison a whole area, then ignite it with a fireball, and yeah.
There's one that I've seen that we all seem to have on our want list, and it kind of harks back to a '90s movie that I'm guessing we all might have liked with Moranis in it, and that's Grounded.
Oh yes,
that's literally just Honey.
Oh yeah,
that's literally. Yeah, it's literally Honey, I Shrunk the Kid in game.
Yeah, I'll say that with you guys. I've got that on my wish list when it releases.
Yeah, well, it's out in early access now.
Yeah. I was going to wait for the full release, but
which is this summer some point, I think.
Yeah, but I think we played through this with bugs and all, and we've loved it. And hey, I don't know. It's something that I actually really like the look of. I think it looks hilarious and funny, and plus because it harks back so much to Honey, I Shrunk the Kid. I think it's quite good. I think it looks quite good fun.
And Obsidian don't often do wrong. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
this should be okay. I'll definitely be up for that when it releases, just because there'll be more interest around it on Twitch and YouTube around then. So that would be cool. But yeah, we'll make a list, and I think we'll call the stream there. I think we've finished this adventure. I think we can say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the game isn't giving us any other options.
No.
You can't.
I guess. I mean, it was a expansion. I don't know what the cost of the expansion was because I didn't have to pay for it.
14 quid, I think.
It's not bad for that price, I suppose.
It's good value.
It's good value for the amount of hours. I was just thinking of the story. It could have been a little bit better written for the end, but I suppose what they've given is several factions, and the ending is going to be different depending on how we've interacted with all those factions, and that's the story rather than it being some big scripted thing where we rescue the princess and everyone lives happily ever after and there's a big cutscene ending. So I guess they've given us the options of varying endings. Don't know. We'll have to see what we can do with that.
I think actually the one thing I just want to point out with this that I think is an exceptionally good feature. If you want to do co-op, you only need the base game and one person to have the DLC.
Yeah, that's good.
Absolutely.
Which I think is great, and more developers should do that. But
I just want to say, them and Paradox, they're rare. We could also play around with Stellaris.
Yes, that's on Game Pass, isn't it? I've got it installed on there. I was thinking I might pick it up on the Steam sale as well, but I'll give it a quick go on Game Pass first.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of longevity and all that, I mean, I've played 41 hours purely with yourselves of this. I've not played. I played a little bit prior to us starting, just in terms of controls and things like that, trying to get my head around that. But I played it's 43.1 hours in total with today's play as well. And for the cost of the DLC, I mean, because I did actually buy the DLC over and above the thing, I think value for money, hours played and stuff like that, I think it's pretty good.
So I've just had a quick look on Steam, and Solasta is on sale.
Yeah.
So the game itself currently in British money is £12.39.
That's
for the main game. The DLC is £8.79.
But you can get the Solasta Crown and Magister Supporter Edition, can't you, for $18.34? That's the 2 items.
Yeah, but that's the supporter pack. I think that's not gameplay. I think that's the dice and such.
Right.
I think it's the complete bundle you'd have to go for that.
Yeah. Which if you look at the bottom, you can get the 2 DLCs, which is Primal Calling and Lost Valley, the sound pack and the support pack game, and that's all the DLC for 28.12 plus the game. So about 40 quid all in for the game and everything with everything
That's
that
good.
it's got.
Because the main campaign is just as long as this, if not longer. Mark, I mean, you probably put more time into it than me, but it's hefty.
I can't remember how many hours I put in on the stream on that, but it's long, and the story's a bit better put together, but it's a different thing. There are factions in there, but it only really affects what rewards and stuff you can buy from them. So it's not like game-changing decisions you make in that. But it's good. I really enjoyed the main game. Highly recommend it. And TC, I'd recommend playing through that. Pick some different classes. Pick the rogue. You'll have loads of fun with the rogue. Learn the rules about sneak attack. Play around with a magic character if you want. But there's loads of great builds you can have, and you can do silly challenges as well. Like if the four of us were to go at either this or the main game or another D&D, we could try do it with just all melee characters or all magic or something like that. Same applies to Divinity Original Sin 2 as well. It is nice, and Divinity Original Sin has so many possible outcomes and endings in that. If we managed to break everything together like we had in this, it would be a real mess at the end.
Can I make a suggestion for the next few weeks while we put this all out there? Just as because, well, I mean, it's up to yourselves, but I think it's quite good fun just to get together on Saturday or Sunday night and play games for a few hours and just chill out.
Yeah, sure.
How do you fancy Payday 2?
That could be good. Payday 2 is good.
Haven't played in a while, but I'd be up for it.
Yeah, I need to reacquaint myself with the builds, but yeah.
Well, my problem is I don't know what I'm doing. I just run around and shoot things and try and nick the money and then wonder why the game doesn't finish. So I'm as headless in that as I am in this.
Yeah, they're good fun.
But it's just,
I like them.
I mean, something like that I think could be quite a bit of good fun while we pick out a new game to go forward with.
I'm not against the idea. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we'll have a chat on Discord and have a think about it and see what we're coming up with. So it's 7:00. That's good timing. I'm going to disappear. Just want to say a big thanks to Aimless TC and the voice of Todd for joining me in this. Please do drop some links in chat, and folks, if you're watching, do go and check them out. They are great people and great gamers, I will say as well. So it's been fun playing Solasta. And I hope there's some more expansions come out for it. Be nice, and maybe a sequel one day. I think as the more they do, and they are getting a good fan base, there'll be bigger budgets for future productions, and things look a bit more polished. But even so, it's fun as it is, and it's money well spent on that game, I think, if you're a D&D fan. So that's cool. Right, and with that, let's disappear. Have a great weekend, everyone, and we'll catch you next time. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night.